This is the X Sports Network.
And back here on X Sports Live, brought to you by Hinie's BBQ, having some technical issues, but we're going to get through that. So we're just going to start fresh and clean with the Lawrence County volleyball team here again. Head coach Steve Keaton and seniors Cammie Garland, Sadie Grace Gold. Guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll start over with that first question once again. You've had a few weeks. You've been really working hard since July. What have you guys liked out of your performances here in these first few weeks of the season?
Yeah, I think when we had an open gym in early on in the summer, and just Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then been in some camps in the last 2 weeks playing, and so played a lot of matches, and been really impressed with our team so far, because we have they were kind of at a level a lot higher than what we thought. We're small, but man, they just play great defense. We're a defensive team, and so we've been playing great defense and adding some offense as well, hadn't we? I mean, we've been doing well there, and so the team has just come together, and I think we're playing well right now. So it's early, and when you get girls together, things can happen, but so far it's been really good.
Sadie, Cammie?
Yeah, I think July is really just a working month for us in volleyball. Like, we play in tons of camps, we play tons of games, and it really just sees which player fits in which role, and it can be hard and difficult. But I feel like we've definitely stepped up as a team, and we've played as a team, and that's the most important thing, is to have that team chemistry.
Cammie?
Yeah, I agree. July, we get in the gym, and I feel like that's really good, especially when the freshmen come in, get some practice in, get them, used to the game and everything, and then we go to camps, and it's just like full blast. Games. And then, like she said, Eagleville, especially, whenever we play at Eagleville, that's where you're, getting your position, playing hard, and really, like, learning how to work with each other. Yeah. And which I think we do really good. So
Do well. We played some big teams at Eagleville there. I mean, we started off with Blackman, which, they filled in for a team that didn't show, and we were like, oh, my goodness, they were so much bigger than us. But we ended up beating them, and we beat Oakland, and, we beat some teams that had big players, but we keep the ball coming back. Sometimes I just step back and I'm thinking, wow, man, we are playing really good.
Yeah.
So, hey, they just got to keep hitting, and we just keep bringing it back. So,
Well, you mentioned when we thought we were on air that your team's smaller than what you've had before, but they're, from what it sounds like, they're certainly playing bigger.
We're playing a lot bigger than what we appear. We talked about that a minute ago, about a lot of teams who look at us and think, oh, well, man, they're little or whatever. But when we get on the court, we play much bigger than what we appear. So it's been good so far. I mean, we're playing hard, and like I said, we just kind of keep the ball coming. So they've really got to win points on us to beat us, and so we hang in there with the best of them so far.
Yeah.
So
Same for you guys. Cammie, we'll start with you about, you guys aren't real big, but you play bigger than your size.
yeah, I especially playing middle at 5'5". I feel like that really, gets me. But I think it's to our advantage because, like, teams look at us and they're not really expecting it. Then we come out there, and I think it catches them off guard. Yeah. And I think we're quick, so that's good. And we were making the joke, we were going to play Oakland, and they big girls. The whole team was big. And we played them the next morning at Eagleville. We were making the joke, like, we're going to have to come in at 6 a.m., get some jumping in, do some push-ups. But then we got out there and beat them. So it was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a really good one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You want me to go? Yeah, I think it definitely comes to our advantage. Like, we played one team at Eagleville that was like just kind of laughing, cutting up, like, obviously thinking they were I think they were undefeated. Yeah. But they were kind of just laughing, cutting up, obviously not really taking us seriously because we don't look very fierce or look like we're going to be very good. But then, like, after that first few points, they're like, oh, and then they're just kind of like, they kind of got that little look on their face, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, time to knuckle down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I was laughing at Cammie there. I was telling you that Mel and I, we were just kind of getting a laugh out of it because we're playing Sell Creek, and they've got a girl. She's probably 6'3" or 6'4", and she is a player. I mean, she hits the ball, probably 120 miles an hour. I mean, she rips the ball. Cammie got a blocked her at least once. I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
but we were sitting there and looking out, and Cammie's in the middle. She's our middle, and this girl over there, and it just looked. I mean, there's like this much difference.
I'm looking up at her.
Cammy, after that point, was just kind of like back there, like.
Coach, I need out elbows out of place.
Sub.
So, the last couple of years, you guys have set the bar high. You made your first state tournament in, 3 or 4 decades. And then, last year making it to the sub-state, you guys all feel like, those expectations are now high, that you guys have set that bar pretty high for this team?
We are, yeah. And we, I'm always saying, I refuse to lose, or refuse to let the ball drop and all that. Now, we did go back up in AAA this year, so we're going to be up there with Oakland and some of those teams. We're probably one of, if not the smallest AAA school in the state. We're right there at the bottom. But, all the teams we play are going to be a lot bigger. But we're just going to have to buckle down and play great D and just try to stop as many as we can at the net and just keep it coming. And, if you bring it back enough times, they're going to make an error, So. Yeah.
Well, I've said this before in my basketball win, like the atmosphere of being in the state tournament my sophomore year. Mm-hmm. It was nothing like no other. That might be my favorite memory out of any sports memory I have, and it just definitely like has that drive for you to want to go back. That was just a game to remember. Yeah, chills.
Yeah.
Same for you, Kim.
Oh yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, I think we all have the expectation that we're going to push, and that's our goal is to get to the state. I mean, once you get there, it's hard not to want to go back and feel that again. So I'm excited, especially as seniors. I think we're really that's the goal.
Yeah.
Michael.
You've lost a bunch of seniors over the past couple of years, and you made that state tournament run, you made that sub-state run. How have you seen this summer going to these camps and stuff like that, playing bigger schools? How have you seen this team start bonding together and build some leaders?
Hey, we are playing well as a team. I mean, it's like I said, a while ago. We just kind of sometimes I just step back and I think, wow, man, how well we played. I mean, the other team may have hit 4 or 5 really hard drives, or during that rally. We somehow dig it up and we just keep it alive. We're diving for balls and pancaking balls, and we just keep it going. And sooner or later, if you can do that, they're going to make a mistake. So.
I'm not like a coach or anything like that, but man, when you got people flying all over the place, ball going everywhere, as a fan, that's the most fun to watch.
Oh, it is fun. It is fun. So. Yeah.
Describe, for all 3 of you, what it's like here in Lawrence County. 3 schools, 3 good volleyball teams, all state title contenders. I mean, I know you guys are going to play each other twice throughout the course of the season.
Yeah.
They'll play each other more than that, then you'll play them. But this was the atmosphere like, and was the competition like just in county alone?
Oh, I think it's, Summertown, Loretta, and us in the last, 4 or 5 years even. I mean, it's just very, very competitive. I mean, we've all had good teams, and we've kind of beaten each other, and it's just, this year, who knows? I mean, who's going to pull out the matches? But they're really competitive. I mean, there's a couple teams in our district that, there's some of those teams that you just, we're going to beat this team. We got to beat this team, and sometimes it's like that. I don't know if it's like that as much with Loretta and Summertown, but we're going to try to play hard and beat every team we play. I mean, that's, we want to be the best we can be. And, I mean, that's just no matter who's on the other side. So I think that's important, that we just give it all we got and hope for the best. So
I feel like Summertown and Loretto, I mean, obviously there's always been a big old competition between us in every single sport, the football, the Battle of the Buffalo, and the whiteout game. But I really remember my sophomore year, too, whenever we were going to the state tournament, somebody had made a collage of pictures of all of our teams going to the state tournament. And I just thought that, too, like whenever we're playing with each other, against each other, it's always very intense. But, also all of us coming together, too, during that time, that was also very beautiful almost,
Yeah, I totally agree with what Sadie said. I mean, it's not very often that you have 3 teams, go into the state in volleyball. So that's kind of crazy. But I do agree. I mean, every time, we're coming up those games, there's that, competition, the rivalry, that's going to be there. But like you said, this year we're moving up to 3A. So I think every single game that we have to focus on. Yeah. And every single game is going to be a hard fought battle.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we're going to
lot of these guys I know in the past years. I mean, they're really good friends with a lot of the Summertown kids and Loretta kids. So, even though we're competitive against each other, I mean, they're still friends on those teams, and we're going to play hard to win. But at the end of the day, we're still, we're still, hey, great job, and I think we're still buddies. I mean, with all of them. So
Off the court.
yeah, off the court as well. So
Yeah. Obviously, season will be here, the next couple weeks? You guys will be playing those
14th,
first
I think, is the
14th,
first.
Yeah. How excited are all three of you that, you've played all of these kind of scrimmage matches, but you're going to be teeing it up for real here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm excited to get going because, like I said, I think it'll be fun to just see what we can do, and if we keep improving on where we are now, I think we're going to be a small, but it's kind of like, they say, big things come in small packages.
Yeah.
That's going to be us this year.
Yeah. You too as well. Go ahead, Kim.
I'm excited for the first game. I mean, I think this year's a lot different. As a senior, sad and exciting
Yeah.
because we played together for 4 years. So this is our last, first home game and everything. And it's Loretta, so it's going to be. I'm ready for the atmosphere and to be in our gym this year.
Yes.
That's big.
Yeah.
Now there's no bleachers on the bottom, so everybody's
Yeah.
got to sit up in the balcony. But at least we get to play there. So
Yeah, it was better than last year. You guys
Oh,
were the nomads of Tennessee
we-
high school volleyball
yeah.
last year.
we were everywhere.
Yeah.
Felt like a pinball,
Yeah.
or something. So
Sadie, just how excited are you to start the year?
Just like what Cammy said, being a senior, it's like a little bit nerve-wracking because you're like, I have high expectations for myself, but also you gotta think like it's potentially our last time, unless like some of us want to go off to college, the college level. But it might be our last time playing the sport that we love, so I think we just need to give it our all and then lay it down on the table after that. Like, hopefully make it far enough, maybe state tournament, hopefully.
I won't mind a trip to Murfreesboro.
No, me neither.
You got anything going on that week?
no,
I don't. I've got nothing. Michael, you're in school, yeah.
I went to Florida for 4 years. It felt like we were in the state tournament, like everything every year. So I wouldn't mind another trip to Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
But talk about what y'all, first game of the year already. I mean, I never watched a volleyball game in my life going to the high school, and that day we played y'all. You need to be there. I mean, and the atmosphere, wherever it is, whether it's in Lawrenceburg or in Loretto, the atmosphere is unmatched. The game doesn't really mean anything, but the bragging rights, beating some of your friends and stuff like that, it gives you a leg to do something. It's going to be fun to watch this year.
that first match that we played last year, we played at Loretta, and a lot of people just come up after that and said, man, that felt like a state championship match. I mean, because it was a battle, down to the end. So
It was, heated both ways.
it was a great match. So we did win, right?
Yeah, you did. You won that one.
We doing that one.
We'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and sticking with us here through our technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And good luck when August 14th rolls around.
Yeah, look forward to a great season. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, coming up next, we have members of the UT Southern men's basketball team will be joining us next here on X Sports Live.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heinie's BBQ in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Hinie in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Hinie Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Hinie sauces, snacks, and more. Heinie's BBQ, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Heinie's BBQ, joined by members here of the UT Southern men's basketball team. We got a Darian Hudson, Brady Brown, both going to be fifth-year seniors. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us here. Just first of all, describe what the summer's been like. I know it's been a long off season for you guys, but how have you guys been keeping busy here during the summer?
I've been refereeing a lot of AAU tournaments on the weekends just to make some money. But then throughout the week, it's just training and just spending my free time how I want. Like in the evenings, if it's not too hot, I'll go fishing or something. But really, just working, making money, and then working on myself, trying to get better.
For me, it's been more like I've had summer classes, so I can make sure I can graduate in May, and then really just been like just trying to live my life before I have to lock back in and get back on the grind. And recently, I've locked back in and been working out with Brady, so my summer is really just like about getting ready and getting my mind right for this upcoming season.
So obviously, coming back in, it's your first week back on campus for both of you guys, or is it your first full week back?
Yeah, I've been kind of staying in Pulaski, honestly, the whole summer, because once I come back home, I don't have as much access to a gym and facilities as I do like there.
Yeah.
So I've been there basically the whole summer.
Yeah.
Facts. I've been there throughout the summer taking classes, and just using the gym as much as I can.
So, Brady, have you been one of those AAU refs that guys are trying to fight on the YouTube, or are you keeping it peaceful?
No one's trying to fight me, but I definitely got a lot of people arguing with me. Everybody's a ref when they're in the stands, so it's kind of hard to deal with, but it teaches you some good skills, how to ignore people or how to just keep doing your job.
Going to be a lot of change for this team coming up this year. You guys are switching conferences. You're going to almost have a brand new slate of teams. Is how excited are you guys to go from the Mid-South to the Southern States?
I'm really excited because our first year here at Martin Methodist at the time, we was in the Southern States, and I feel like the team we had that year, we could have competed well, and just us growing, us two together, especially going back to the Southern States for our final year, I think that we can compete and really like just win the conference.
Yeah, I would say that's our goal this year is to win the conference. Anything else would be really a disappointment. I would say the conference we were just in was really competitive, top to bottom. So I think this may be easier, not really, but I think we got better chances in this one.
Hey,
well, I mean, guys, appreciate y'all coming.
Yes,
Responding to
sir.
my text and all that stuff. But what's the expectation? Like you said, I know what our expectation is for our guys. We always want to go win the conference and make a run in the national tournament. So, like, what's the expectation for the new group we got coming in, and just kind of telling the guys that maybe you're tuned in right now, like, hey, what are we looking forward to this season?
For the incoming freshmen, I mean, just don't be scared. Come ready to play and come ready to get better. Because as a freshman, that's really the only thing you can do is just play hard and play fearless, and you'll just gain better, more skills every day.
Cool.
That's what me and Bray was talking about on the way up here. Honestly, like, just being confident. That's all it's about at this level, being confident and trusting yourself. So when you're confident, it shows on the court.
Yeah, I don't think most people don't know about the NAIA, but the Mid-South Conference was maybe the toughest league out there in the NAIA. I mean, and you guys have winning records. You made, you finished in the top 4, top 5 in the last couple of years. Just what was the competition? Even like the bottom teams were really tough, and you guys against some of those were trailing going into the second half, and were still able to pull out wins. Just describe what that competition was like, night in and night out.
Coach Ryan, he does a good job in telling us like you're not gonna get an easy night ever, and I mean that's true. We never really had an easy night. Like every team came out and gonna get their best shot for real. And like the top players in the NIA, like I could see them playing at like higher levels, and so like the competition is there. It's no slack off, and just for us to be in the top 4 all the years that we was in it, just goes to show that like we were playing at a high level as well.
Right. Yeah, I would just say it's really physical compared to the Southern States that we were in my freshman year. Especially, I play like the 4 position.
Who's Mike's name? Brady's.
Yeah,
No.
you're on a roll too.
Yeah. I got you.
I ain't heard nothing you said.
Man.
Yeah, we start.
Yeah, start over.
Start over.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We good? We good, Sam?
Am I good?
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're good. Okay.
Now talk about the Mid-South.
The Mid-South is just really physical compared to the Southern States, especially I played the 4 position, so I'm guarding all the big guys down low, and the refs in the Mid-South tend to let you play a little more physical, throw some elbows in there. I mean, it helps you out in the long run, but once you're in it, you're kind of wanting fouls to be called and stuff, but
How
it
many
makes you
times?
better.
How many foul calls you won this last season?
I wanted a lot more than I got, but let's just say that. I wanted a lot more than I got.
Yeah, I remember going to a lot of those games. Brady was going up against some monsters at the 4 spot. I'm like, man,
I appreciate him for this.
Yeah, you appreciate
I appreciate him for this.
Yeah, he went up against some guys. I'm like, yeah, that dude looks like an offensive lineman in the NFL.
Yeah,
And Brady's
usually most of them got about 40 pounds on me, so I'm doing everything I can to hold my weight down there.
Yeah. You guys got 3 out of 5 starters that will be coming back this past year. You had some guys who got a lot of good minutes on the bench that will probably be filling those voids. Let's talk about the guys you guys got coming back off of last year's team.
Got to talk about Ken Dog for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some great pieces. We've got absolute dogs coming off the bench, even in our starting 5. We've got Tad. I mean, he plays as hard as you can.
Yeah.
I mean, out of anyone I've ever played with, he's probably the hardest working and hardest player I've played with. Yeah. And I mean, we've got guys top to bottom that can do it.
Oh yeah, we got like he said, Tad probably the hardest worker I played with, and we got people like Kendall, CJ Greer. We got people who didn't really get minutes that I hope to step up. Tyler Dudley and our freshmen upcoming, the transfer we got coming in. We got a lot of people coming in pieces to really just see like I think we can like make a push with this team. With everybody on their mind focused on the goal.
Yeah.
I'm good, AJ.
You good? So obviously, you guys being Tennessee guys, being from near the area, Brady, what made you want to go? I know it was Martin Methodist at the time, but what made you want to go to UT Southern?
What made me choose that decision was one of my best friends, Trey Trotter. He made the decision to go there with me, so that was like 50% of it right there. I was was kind of nervous about going into college my freshman year, going to move off somewhere, which Pulaski isn't too far away, but still moving away from home is kind of intimidating at first. So, I mean, I had my best friend to go with me, and then also just that it was so close, it made it available for my family and friends to come watch the game whenever. I mean, it's only 30 minutes from Lawrenceburg, so I've had a lot of family members at the game.
I would say for me was pretty much like I really didn't have too many offers coming out of high school, and I feel like the offer that I did get from Martin Methodist and other schools, I feel like Martin Methodist was like the best fit for me, and I feel like I made the right decision because it's paying off for me. So.
Now, I heard a rumor, Brady, that when you guys went to the NAIA tournament, that was the first time you had ever gotten on a plane?
Yes, sir. That was my first trip, and it was awesome. I was a little nervous at first.
Yeah.
Our flight was at like 5:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
and we were in 2 separate flight groups, and I was on the group that was strictly just players and the athletic trainer.
Okay.
And we were on a small plane, so like when you took off, you felt it, and it was. I was nervous on the way up, but then once you got up there and got comfortable, it wasn't bad at all. I liked it.
Were you guys messing with them? Like, oh, you know,
I
start
ain't get
shaking, you know, break out the.
I didn't get to get on that trip. I was on the one with Coach. I had to sit with Coach, man.
Yeah.
They put all the bad kids with the coach.
I was sitting in between Coach and somebody else, so yeah, I didn't get to get on there with
So
Brady.
they took you guys on 2 separate flights?
It was like
separate
like
groups,
9 people went,
Yeah.
9 and 8.
Yeah.
Like 17 and 9
Okay.
and 8.
So did you guys sort of land at the same time?
No.
Or- No.
No.
We went straight to Minnesota, and then they went to like, where'd y'all go? Like,
I went to
y'all went to
Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
I went to Detroit. I went to Minnesota. Then I went to Idaho.
yeah, we met up in Minnesota, and then once we all got together, we got on one big plane and went all the way out to Idaho.
Yeah.
Well, the trip back was worse because y'all's group was like an hour behind our group when we
Yeah.
got back.
Everybody was already leaving.
Yeah,
We was on the first flight out, and as soon as we landed in
Everybody
Nashville, it
They
was
were
like
still in
midnight,
Atlanta.
and I was like, well, I don't really want to wait on them in Atlanta. I'm like, I got some people up here that can come get me. So I had one of my friends at the time come get me, and he took like 2 or 3 of my teammates with us, and we just went back to Pulaski.
Yeah.
Real quick, guys, just like I know this is y'all's 5th year NAI. You know, it's different between the NCAA and NAI. So, like, what's it like being an NAI athlete? Like, what goes throughout y'all's day, like when it comes to workouts, class, academics, and all that stuff, and team meetings?
I would say we probably don't have as much resources as the NCAA, so you're doing most of that on your own and with your own will. Like, you don't have 3, 4 assistant coaches saying, "Hey, Brady, you got to come to the gym at 8 a.m. for skill workouts." Like, it's basically up to you.
Well, you do that on your own most
Yeah.
of the time.
So I mean, if it's really how much you want to get better, it's all up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this teaches you more discipline. Because if you really want to get better, like Brady said, you got to get on your own. So, you know, you ain't got nobody patting you on your back like, come on. Like, if you're going to get better, you're doing it yourself. And, yeah, it teaches you discipline, man.
Describe what it's like playing under Coach Line.
Playing under Coach Line, I've been with him 5 years, so it's good, man. I ain't left him or nothing. He ain't left me or nothing, so it's good. Because when I in high school, I've had like 3 different coaches. So playing Coach Line is like, I mean, he's a great coach. He's great with the X's and O's, and I like playing under him.
Yeah. I like playing with Coach. I would say one thing about him is he improves every year. Each year he gets better.
Facts.
From when we came in our freshman year to right now, it is night and day. It's
Facts.
just with the culture and everything, it's a complete change. And me and him, we've got a weird relationship. At first, we were kind of argumentative, but then now that time has went on, like we're like friends now. It's nice.
And he's definitely probably the best dressed NAI.
Yeah, I like.
He's still rocking the suits.
Yeah, he's still going old
He's
school.
still
I appreciate
doing the
that.
suits.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
trying
a
to
lot.
give him a jumpsuit this year. I'm trying to give him some Nike sweaters.
Nike gear.
You hear that, Coach? You know, they got some good ideas. They can do it for what, the Coaches versus Cancer weekend? If you got the jumpsuit.
That'd be nice.
Another pair of uniforms.
Yeah, facts.
Some more uniforms would be nice.
Yeah,
We're
once
gonna
you
do
got
some
the
fundraising
grays
for
and the
that.
whites, that's all you guys have.
Yeah.
You need some orange, you need some black.
That's what we need, man.
That's what we're trying to get is a black
We
set
need
of black
you up there.
uniforms.
We need you up there talking something for us.
Hey, we can work out a deal somewhere, you know. We can
Just
make
put
it happen.
X Sports right here on the
X
left.
Sports.
Y'all can sponsor it a little bit.
Like the NBA does?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Y'all
we
be
got something
changing the
brewing.
game.
We got something in the
We
works.
got some.
Yeah, we got something going. Well, guys, we'd like to thank you here for stopping by Exports Live. And
Yes, sir.
know the season, you guys will be kicking it off, October-ish,
Yes,
somewhere
sir.
around there. So good luck when that comes around.
Thank you,
sir.
man. Appreciate you for having us.
Yes, sir.
Well, coming up next, me and the guys are going to talk about who we would pick if we were going to die or on our deathbed, who would be our pitcher, batter, quarterback, and the guy that's going to take the last shot
I
for
would
us. That's
answer.
coming. Yeah. You got one?
Yeah.
Who do you-
Pitcher. Okay, pitcher. I'm gonna go with Justin Verlander.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the next hitter?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Aaron Judge. I like Aaron Judge.
Okay.
Quarterback. My favorite quarterback, Tom Brady.
Okay. Can't go wrong with that.
Last shot. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How much we down by? A tie game or what?
Tie game or down a shot, down a point.
Down a point.
Shot wins it.
I'm going Kobe.
You going Kobe?
I'm going Kobe.
Okay. Okay. Brady, you got any?
I'm not really big on the baseball, but
Okay.
let me try to think.
Yeah, go for the other two.
I'll go baseball. I'm gonna just say Cy Young. There's an award named after him for some
Fact.
reason, so he must be really good.
Whoa.
That's going way back.
Wow. I'm really impressed that he came out with this.
Yeah.
thing. You got a guy that's going to shoot the final shot for you?
Final shot. I'm gonna go with Steph Curry. He's
He changed up.
At first, my first shot or my first idea was LeBron, but then
Yeah.
I thought about it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've seen Steph Curry break a lot of hearts, so
Yeah.
I think Steph Curry will be my guy.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what me and Hayden and Michael have to say. That's
Hopefully
coming up
Michael don't say anything
Yeah,
like
okay.
he did last week.
Well, that's coming up next here on X Sports Live, brought to you by Heine's Barbecue.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
Rent Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Masters Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ink.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy...
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Live, brought to you by Hinie's BBQ. We're missing our good friend Dusty, so we got to do the Dusty pose. all three of us right now, just sit back
really
and
have a
relax.
chair, but-
I mean, you can put your arm around Hayden.
Yeah,
It's not that weird.
I'll just put it up on Hayden.
All right, it got awkward really quick. Okay, guys.
I'm still doing it.
So our topic for tonight is, if you're lying on your deathbed and you need somebody to take that last second shot in basketball, touch the last second touchdown drive in football, the guy you're putting on the mound in baseball, and the guy you want at the plate of baseball. So first, how about we go baseball first and then work it down to basketball, because I think one of our guests would be upset with me because I put him in the overrated category. So first, start off, if you're going to put someone at the plate, with your life depending on it, who do you put up there?
Listen, when you think clutch in baseball, at least for me, David Ortiz. I mean, that guy in the postseason.
I didn't think about that.
I mean, he won, I think, 3 or 4 rings with Boston, 04, 07, and 13.
Yeah.
I mean, you put that guy up to the plate. I get he's a lefty, so, if you have a lefty-lefty matchup, not going to go his way. But, man, that guy, it seemed like any time he got up to the plate in the playoffs in a big moment, that guy was getting a big hit.
You took my pick. He hit .289 in the postseason with 17 home runs and 61 RBIs.
And that's crazy.
For some guys, that's a good season, and he did that in his postseason career alone. So that's a pretty good pick. Hayden, who do you got?
I got Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth, okay.
That's my guy.
Break out. You got any numbers for us?
I've only got a few. I only took the kind of the big ones. That he had a 164.4 WAR and 714 home runs. I mean, he's arguably, if not the greatest hitter of all time when it comes to baseball. So I went with, if I needed just a straight up hit, home run, whatever, I took Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
That's
so you guys got any on the overrated, who you wouldn't, great player that you wouldn't put in that spot?
I actually do have Mike Trout. He has, I think, 1 playoff home run. I get he's only made the playoffs once, but
yeah, true.
I totally agree with. I was saying Mike Trout because I literally what you told me, I was about to say that.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
we both agree on that.
Yeah, we'll go with Mike Trout.
Well, I'm changing my mind on this because I wrote down somebody, but his numbers are actually, it's Kirk Gibson, but his numbers are actually pretty good. And he also had that historic home run for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
It was a World Series MVP when he played for the Tigers, so I feel like an idiot for picking him overrated. Who I am going to go, Barry Bonds. Have you ever looked at his postseason numbers?
They're awful.
Other than that World Series against the Angels where he crushed it, he has not played well in any postseason series other than that one.
Yeah.
Think about the times they went up against the Braves and he was trash.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah,
he was not good in the postseason.
I had Barry Bonds on my honorable mention because I didn't really kind of put in consideration the postseason because he was a power hitter during the regular season and all that stuff. But other than that one postseason, that's why I couldn't put him as my main guy because he wasn't performing in the playoffs. That's why I picked Babe Ruth over him. But I still think Barry Bonds has got to be in some sort of consideration.
Well, and see, the main factor when I've been picking all 4 of these little topics, you got to look at postseason success because when it comes down to that's what you want a last minute drive. You want a guy that has gone to the biggest stage and won on the biggest stage and performed well
Okay, so now we're going to switch over to the pitcher. Who are you guys putting on the mound?
Okay, so this is literally just changed off one batter, and this was back in early in the spring, February, March. Shohei Ohtani.
You're gonna put him.
I'm gonna put him as
start the game with your life dependent on it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he had that one at bat with Mike Trout to finish the World Baseball Classic, and looking back, I mean, that's gonna. In my mind, it's one of the biggest at-bats in baseball history. You get the World Baseball Classic back. You got the 2 best players in the world going up against each other, and Shohei won.
Okay.
And other than that, my other one, Kurt Schilling. I mean, gonna go out there with the bloody sock and deal against the early 2000s Yankee team that has just Hall of Famers all over the place.
He wasn't just good with the Reds. He was good later. He was great with the Diamondbacks. Helping them go to a World Series. I mean, he spent the best part of his years with a terrible Phillies team.
Yeah.
But he was even a starting pitcher, their ace, when the Phillies made the World Series in '93, and he was really good for them in the postseason too.
And one more, I'm going to throw in Tom Glavine. He got the Braves. He clinched Game 6 in '95.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got Maddox, you got Smoltz, you got Glavine. I mean, all 3 of those guys are just dogs.
Yeah. All right,
So,
Hayden, who you putting out?
Ohtani.
You over Cy Young?
He just threw a 9-inning one-hit game today and then hit 2 home runs.
I know he did, but you can on the mound over Cy Young?
Yes.
Cy
Cy Young can't throw 102.
Cy Young, your pick?
Yeah, he's my guy starting on the mound. When it comes to win-loss, I mean, this
He's won a lot of games.
I mean, 511 to 316.
Yeah.
Beat that. So, I mean, like, I
Look how many innings he pitched, too.
That is true. I mean, he didn't pitch many innings at all.
Yeah.
Still, my Mike died.
Man, here's number 2. Sam is pulling a Kevin Wright. Every mic is dying.
Let's say 4 died on me earlier.
Kevin comes back from vacation and his voodoo is already on our mics.
We good? Just making sure.
Okay.
So, anyways, Cy Young, that's my guy for there. So we'll go with that. We'll just stop there. And then my honorable mention was Greg Maddux.
Okay.
So 355 for 227.
Yeah.
And he was probably, in my opinion, on that '98 Brave team, the best pitcher.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So you got any on the? Oh, well, actually, let me give you mine. It's kind of personal for me, but I'm going John Lester.
Oh yeah.
You think he was
lefty.
the ace on the Cubs 2016 team?
He was on the 07 and 13 Red Sox teams as well.
And he won. You know, he won 2 World Series with Boston.
Mm-hmm.
He won a World Series with the Cubs. He's 9-7 in the postseason with a 2.51 ERA.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good.
I mean, that guy. Listen, when he was on, he was shut down. Now, when he wasn't, he had some rough games. I have my mixed opinions about John Lester, but man, when that guy was on, he was dealing.
You wanted him in a big game, and
yeah.
You think about it, every team he pretty much played for, with a couple of exceptions, were
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Reason why John Lester was their ace. The Cubs don't win a World Series unless John Lester comes in.
I agree with that. Because that 2016 Indians roster, I went back and looked at it the other day just out of curiosity. That team was really good.
They were loaded with talent.
That team was really
good. The Cubs beat them 3 out of 4 in Cleveland.
Yeah.
There
wasn't a I don't think there was a home team that won a game until, was it Game 6 or Game 7 or something like that?
Well, the Cubs won Game 2, and then the Indians took Games 3 and 4. The Cubs took 5, 6, and 7. So they each won in each other's ballpark.
Yeah.
And they won 1 in their own ballpark. It's just crazy. The Indians took 2 out of 3 in Chicago. The Cubs took 3 out of 4 in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's baseball.
Best World Series of all time in my mind.
So overrated. I originally went Jack Morse. He's known for that throwing in a Game 7, went 10 innings, a shutout ball, and beat the Braves in the 89 World Series. Mm-hmm. But he does have a 7-4 career mark, even though his ERA is 3.80, which is not great. His career ERA is 4.81, which is not great, but he's known as a big game pitcher. His ERA just isn't great. But I'm going to throw Clayton Kershaw. So
yeah, that's exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
More big game flops, including Game 6 against the Cubs in the 2016 NLCS when they were hitting rockets in the stands off of him. And there's been a few other, except it took him a while to shake his big game flop until they eventually won.
It feels like the first postseason that Clayton Kershaw had in his career where he was steady most of the way through. It was 2020.
Yeah.
And before that, Kershaw's pitching in the playoffs. Go ahead and chalk that up for a loss.
Yeah.
And it feels weird to say that because, he's probably the most dominant pitcher of the 2010s.
Yeah. His postseason numbers don't necessarily reflect that.
That's the only reason. Well, there's another reason, but this is just a personal reason. I don't like L.A., so that's why. That's why I picked Clayton Kershaw for sure. But still, I totally agree with y'all. His postseason numbers are terrible.
Yeah.
That's why I like and especially postseason in the MLB is totally different than the regular season because not only you're playing, those are big games. Like especially when you're at, if you take an away game on the road in basketball, you can make up for it. If you lose a home game, that's a big time loss.
And AJ, I'm going to throw out a kind of an under the radar name for pitcher, big game, Josh Beckett.
Ooh, I heard someone's name. Someone bring up his name. Well, they were like early Red Sox, Marlins, Josh Beckett. Not
Yeah.
Josh
because
Beckett.
His playoff career ERA was like a 1.6.
Yeah,
which is insane.
When he was in Florida in his early days of Boston,
23 years old was the ace for that Marlins team that stopped the Yankees from 4-peating or something like that. Crazy.
All right, going to football, guys. You got 2 minutes on the clock. You're tied or you're trailing. Quarterback or touchdown wins it. Who you putting under center?
Patrick Mahomes needs 13 seconds. That's all I'm going to say. Hendon Hooker needs 15. But listen, if I need a serious 2-minute drive, how do you not take Tom Brady?
I don't know.
Because we said it earlier. That might be your answer. That's probably going to be your answer as well. How do you not take Tom Brady?
It's kind of hard kind of hard. Even though there was a couple Super Bowls where many Super Bowls, he had the ball in his hands in a close game and couldn't get it done, but he does have a whole lot more other examples to where he
that one run with
two
Tampa
Super
Bay.
Bowls.
Yeah.
That run with Tampa Bay, that was unreal against Kansas City. I mean,
because everybody who knows Tom Brady's old, Kansas City's probably going to go back to back right here and
they
spanked them.
Yeah, Tom Brady was my pick. I mean, I went with he got 251 wins as a starting quarterback, and then just the way he reads defenses. That's why I had him, and then also I got Patrick Mahomes as an honorable mention just because 13 seconds against Buffalo. That's unheard of.
That was probably the greatest NFL game I've ever watched.
But another honorable mention I have to say is Peyton Manning. When it came down to it, he was ready to go, and he knew exactly who to get it to and when to get it to.
Another good one, Joe Montana. They didn't call him Joe Cool for nothing. Did I steal another one from you, AJ?
Joe's my pick.
That's
4-0 in the Super Bowl.
I was going to pick him. I was really going to pick Joe Montana. Then I looked at Tom Brady and what he's done throughout his whole career in that situation.
But look what Montana did in the Super Bowl with his team trailing, just a little over 3 minutes left on the clock, and they had to go 92 yards. Down the field. And
my favorite Joe Montana moment, the AFC Championship or NFC Championship game against Dallas, that throw to Dwight Clark.
He was one of the most calmest quarterbacks when it came to that.
Joe Cool.
I can't remember what the quote was, but it was in that Draft Day movie, your favorite movie that you told me.
Yeah.
When the owner or the general manager for Cleveland was talking about that Joe
Draft
Montana.
Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He was talking about that. So that right there just kind of tells me and then I look back at Joe Montana, the games he played and all that stuff, and him in that situation, he was just so calm.
Yeah.
It's just nothing got to him.
And this would
at
eat
the biggest stage.
And this would eat you and Dusty up. Do you know where Joe Montana went to college?
Not the top of my head.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
I've been eating them up with the Notre Dame stuff the past couple weeks, so I had to throw that one in there.
So,
Notre Dame.
Some honorable mentions. Matthew Stafford is top 5 all time in fourth quarter comebacks.
I mean,
it's unreal.
In his defense, the Lions were not really winning games. So
I kind of think he single-handedly, him and Aaron Donald took the Rams to a Super Bowl.
100%.
It was so good, and then how can the guy who defined fourth quarter comeback, John Elway, thought about what he did? That was 98 yards in Cleveland in the mud, green painted mud, taking them down the field when they were getting dominated the entire game. Yeah, most people think about his Super Bowl losses, but, he took down the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl when they were at their absolute peak under Brett Favre.
So you got mid-90s.
John Elway.
Yeah, you got those early mid-90s. Those Packers teams are disgusting.
Yeah, and John Elway.
They were like the Braves
great.
of the NFL during that time.
Now, my overrated, I've got two names, Dan Marino. How many times did Dan Marino get beat in a big game?
It feels like every time.
Every time.
He never won.
Yeah. Jim Kelly. You could probably throw Jim Kelly on that list too.
And I feel bad for putting him in there because was it 4 Super Bowls in a row?
And he led them on that should have been a game-winning drive if poor Scott Norwood wouldn't have pushed it right. Then another name. I know I feel like I hate on this guy a lot, but Aaron Rodgers. Can you think of a last-second drive that Aaron Rodgers has put together in the postseason?
I can't.
One?
Arizona, the wild card in 2016, but
didn't they?
They lost the game.
Yeah, exactly.
They lost the
game.
He threw that Hail Mary to get them to overtime.
Remember
but
they blew that 20-point lead in the NFC Championship to Seattle?
Oh, yeah.
He had
Just
it rough.
saying, they're spending a lot of money on a guy that's not exactly who you think he is.
Tampa Bay in 21.
And also that previous Arizona when they lost that original game in overtime, the Kurt Warner years.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers, not a big game quarterback.
That does make sense, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, he is. No, I think in general, Aaron Rodgers is an overrated quarterback. At first, I was kind of like, oh man, this guy's kind of equal to Tom Brady.
No,
not even close.
No, he's not. He's top 10 all time, but you're barely putting him in at that 10, maybe 9 spot. Which it's still great accolades, but
he didn't have the performances.
Better. Now, something I know you guys are more conducive for. So, last second shot. Excuse me, who you taking?
Okay, so if we're down by 1 and we need 2 points, I don't know how you don't take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh,
the sky hook, you couldn't block it.
Most deadliest shot in NBA history.
If you need 3 points, I have 2. It's a little bit of a toss-up. Kobe or Kevin Durant? That guy's 6'11" and can shoot from anywhere.
Yeah.
So those are my if you need 3
Okay.
points.
Would you, if you're going 3 points, you know who else you can throw in there?
Damian Lillard.
Ray Allen.
Oh, yeah, he could be over 99. You get him out there with,
Allen in the corner.
Yeah,
We all
rebound
know what
blocks back
happened.
out to
Literally
Allen.
LeBron his second ring.
Yeah.
That shot in
Handed
the
it
corner.
to him.
Yes.
Handed it to him.
Because LeBron, didn't LeBron have a turnover on the previous possession?
It was game 6. They were going to lose that game to San Antonio, and San Antonio was going to stop LeBron from it. LeBron would have 3 wins if Ray Allen didn't hit that shot.
Yeah.
I know. So who you got, Hayden?
I mean, I got Michael Jordan, the GOAT, 6-0. I mean, literally, I saw a picture the other day on my Instagram on Bleacher Report where it had that shot of him taking that final shot against Utah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you see a kid in the background doing this.
Yep, 6.
Yeah.
6. How can you not pick a last-second shot? I mean, as Larry Bird said it for Boston Celtics when that game in the playoffs when it was, Michael Jordan was young.
Yeah,
at
like
63.
60,
63, and it was a big time. Like, there was in Cleveland when he beat Cleveland to take on to the next round. Like, in that Last Dance document, Ron Harper, which was on Cleveland before he went to Chicago, he was telling his coach, "No, let me get Jordan. Let me get Jordan."
Put Craig Elo on him.
Yeah. And then he's like, explicit, but he's like, all right, well, whatever.
Well, let's put it, Mama. Jordan would have hit that shot over Ron Harper. But I didn't know this till the other day. You know Michael Jordan has the most game-winning shots in NBA Finals history?
Doesn't surprise me.
And I think they don't know the official numbers, but they're pretty sure he has the most in NBA playoff history.
Wow.
Like last-second buzzer beater, ball goes in shots. Because there's Cleveland. He actually he beat Utah in the 2 combined series 3 times on last-second shots.
He did once against Phoenix, I believe, one time.
And he also had
In
a couple.
Phoenix.
He had a couple clutch passes to Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
What's his name? John Paxson.
Yeah.
And especially in the Phoenix series. So I mean,
he was big time when it came to that.
So my guy, I mean, giving it to Larry Legend.
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
You got. I mean, Larry Bird would literally tell you
what he's going to do.
What he's going to do, and do it.
I'm going to beat you with my left hand today.
Oh, I mean, there was a game they were playing like Atlanta or something like that when they weren't very good in the mid '80s, and he said, I'm going to beat you off my left hand, and I'm saving Portland
because they were playing the Lakers.
And he said, I'm saving my right hand for Magic.
Yeah, he played the whole first half just shooting with his left hand. 19
like
points, finished with 36 in the game.
Nobody who can do that. Who else?
Larry Bird.
Yeah, I mean. There's a reason
you got to say it like Charles Barkley. Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
You got to do it like Larry Bird. Okay, overrated. You guys got any overrated ones? I think I'm going to upset some people with my overrated guy.
I'm going to let you go first, Hayden. I'm going to have to think about this.
I'm going LeBron James.
Because you think he'll pass it more than actually take the shot?
Yes, he'll look for that one shot. Now, only if it's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
He won't do it. If he's playing for Cleveland, he's taking that last shot.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him do it many times for the Lakers.
No.
That's my overrated
His
one.
clutch YouTube video shot, when the YouTube I think it's like 3 minutes, and Jordan's is like 17.
Yeah. Like LeBron, he'll make the right play. Don't get me wrong. LeBron will make the right play, but with this topic, one last shot on your deathbed, who you taking? Are you taking MJ or LeBron? The GOAT conversation. It's not close.
No.
Well, Michael's a much better shooter than LeBron. All 3 levels. So
Is that your overrated guy, or do you got another one in mind?
I kind of want to go with James Harden because
he's awful in the postseason.
He is awful in the
Game
postseason.
7 was horrible against Golden State. He couldn't hit the side of the backboard.
Because there's that video or the game they played against Golden State back when he was in Houston, and Kevin Durant completely stepped out of bounds
on their home floor,
and he goes down, hits that big shot. But has James Harden really ever had a big moment other than that?
No.
And
he's had a couple big games, but really postseason wise,
I'm thinking it's 101-98, 25 seconds left. Harden's got the ball. Has there ever been a moment where he's done that in the playoffs? No.
You know who else
I can't really think of a last second shot he's ever hit. To be honest, one.
And it's that one where they're talking about Golden State and Houston, which was a tremendous shot.
It was a good shot, but you know who else I could put in that is Paul George. In my opinion,
that was when he said overrated. That was immediately the name that came to my mind.
Paul George. When it came down to it, now don't get me wrong, he is that dude. He was the LeBron killer whenever he was in Indiana. But lately at the Lakers, we saw it in the bubble.
Wow.
The dude literally hit the side of the backboard.
Yeah,
had 14 points. Or
So you had TJ Warren scoring 53, and then Paul George, is lucky if he hits the backboard.
Yeah, like that was just I don't know that kind of
toilet
lowered
bowl.
my
That's
tier.
the Clippers under Kawhi and Paul George.
Yeah,
It's,
I really want to go Kawhi, but after that I thought about it and I was like, man, that's wrong shot.
Kawhi single-handedly took the Raptors to a championship.
Yes. Now, do they win that championship if Katie doesn't get hurt?
I'm saying, and Kevin Durant's Achilles handed the championship to Toronto.
And Clay getting hurt in Game 6.
So my guy, speaking of the Golden State Warriors, I'm going Steph Curry.
Really?
So think about this, guys. You know what is his numbers when it's been under 10 seconds, last second shot, game tied or down 1? You want to know what his all-time numbers are?
I can think of one big shot, and it was that one he hit against the Thunder in 2015. But other than that,
that was a regular season. We're talking postseason.
Is he an 0 for?
0 for 12.
Wow.
Career, including the regular season, you know what his number is? 2 for 39.
Wow.
And you named one of them.
I named one of them. I would say I can't. Hayden, can you think of the other one?
2 for
Oklahoma
39
City.
in his career.
That's the only one I can think of.
That's the only one I can. Houston. Was it the Houston Rockets? I believe it was a game winner. It was in 2022.
So.
Okay. Them in Oklahoma City in 2016.
Only has 2 buzzer beaters to his name. 2.
And
for 12 in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean,
great player, no doubt. Top 10 all time. Arguably, certain people can put him in this list, on that list, and I wouldn't argue with it because I think he's an all-time great. But if my life is depending on it, and I'm going to stay alive and watch my kids grow up, I'm not putting the ball in Steph Curry's hands.
Well, I just remember the 2016 NBA Finals, and that game with the Cleveland Golden State Game 7 was knotted up at like 88 for like 3 minutes because Curry and LeBron were going back and forth, bricking shots.
Neither one could hit a shot.
But you know what? I think I understand why Max Kellerman wanted Iguodala. Curry ain't never hit nothing.
Nope.
So
I'm not taking Iguodala. There's no way. But
we're gonna look up his.
No. I think we might have a guest caller.
A guest call in. Uh-oh. Is it who we think it is?
I think it is.
The man, the myth, the legend. Well, do we have a working mic?
I don't know. We're about to find out. I forgot the name is listed. Hey, yo. You're on live.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Debate. What are we debating? Debating what? No. Hayden said Jordan.
Oh, I said overrated. No, I said overrated LeBron. I'm not. Yeah. He told me he was going to call in if he ever heard LeBron. He told me he was.
So hang on. I've got your list here, Dusty. So if you're taking Michael Jordan for the last shot, taking Tom Brady as your quarterback, Greg Maddux as your pitcher, and then he's going Ichiro as his hitter.
I mean, honestly, you say when I think of
list,
a big moment, I think hard hitters. But dude, you could throw Ichiro or Tony Gwynn in there and just get a free base hit every time.
Yeah, I think we got some. You got any overrated guys in any of these, Dusty?
LeBron.
I ain't got my list in front of me, but probably the same ones y'all got. I definitely don't have LeBron on your list.
He said LeBron.
We do. Yeah, Hayden took LeBron. Hayden.
Probably have to put KD on the list.
Oh.
Who?
Overrated or on that list?
No, overrated.
Oh.
No title he can't win without Steph.
Oh,
Who was that
okay.
he said?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Oh,
okay. You got any else from any of the other topics?
I'm gonna say one, and he has won one title, but I feel like in NFL, but I feel like he should have won more, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
He was my overrated guy.
I think he's overrated.
Yeah, because we named more playoff collapses than what we named big Aaron Rodgers wins.
He has a Super Bowl, but
that's it.
That's it.
He hasn't even made it. I mean, how far has he made it?
He hasn't made it
past
back.
That in
He hasn't made it back.
I know. Has he made it to a conference?
Conference championship a couple times.
A handful.
We're about to rant. I've got one out of the blue that you won't see coming. So be sure to tune in for that one later.
I will. I'm gonna turn it on now, but I'm finishing up at the golf course. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, man. You have a good one. All right, see you, man. All right. Well, speaking of the rants, guys, we got those coming up next here on Exports Live from Hinie's BBQ.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
What really matters during the ball game, so the call didn't go your way. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Right after Paul said, rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice in Philippians 4 and verse 4, he said in verse 5, let your reasonableness be known to everyone. Other translations say gentleness. Other translations say big-heartedness. The idea is do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Respond in a way you would want others to respond to you. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Have an H&R Block Tax Pro do your taxes online, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons, like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
File from anywhere with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We are open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Don't be left with stumps, overgrown trees, and cluttered land. Make the call today to Bayworth Trimming, licensed, bonded, and insured. Proudly serving the region with years of know-how. Call today 931-300-3554 or visit bayworthtrimming.com. Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Sports Live brought to you by Hinie's BBQ. Guys, it's our final segment because it has to be, because mine and Michael's mic died, so we're only down to 3 working mics at this point.
I burned through 3 tonight.
So we're gonna have this is gonna have to be our final segment. So it's time to rant. We'll start with Hayden on the end, and we might have to use his mic by the end of this.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
I used my rant up last week, so that was 4 months built up. So I haven't had anything bad happen. Well, now I think about it. No, I'm gonna save it for next week. I'm gonna save it. I want to see where it goes because it was gonna be sports for baseball, but I'm gonna see how it ends up. So. Yeah.
I could rant about, I drive enough that I could rant about traffic and driving every week. But I'm actually, so this one actually came to me last night. I'm scrolling through TikTok, and it was a video of a Morgan Wallen concert. And, people were excited because one of his songs, Cover Me Up, he was playing. And the comments were just people, that's not a Morgan Wallen song, it's a cover, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
People have been hating on covers, especially in country music, so much lately. I don't get it.
Okay.
I like covers. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good artists. They credit the guy that wrote the song in the song credits and stuff like that. But the 2 songs I'm thinking of are "Cover Me Up" by Morgan Wallen and "Fast Car" by Luke Combs. And people have been trashing on those 2 songs just a ton lately, and I don't get it. I like all kinds of music, and I think covers are just a great addition to that.
I have literally a whole playlist on Spotify
of just covers. Yeah.
Different things I found on YouTube. I love covers. I think they're great.
There are a ton of good covers. I mean, across all kinds of genres. You got country, you got rock, you got rock's got the most because there's so many just iconic ballads and stuff like that.
Or the rock bands doing pop songs and country songs and turn them into rock. I love those.
So that's my rant for the week. I don't get people hating on covers.
Yeah. I've got 2. One of them's been built up. Actually, Hayden and Dusty heard me say this in more explicit ways at the Southeast Region of the baseball tournament. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got young kids, or even just kids in general, even if they're in high school, coaches, this is for everybody. We need to learn how to play with a massive lead. What happened last week? We had an 8-run lead, bad weather on the way, and we got a kid on the mound who asked for a new baseball in between every pitch, and then, I'm not kidding you, would get the ball, get in the stance, and do this. Throw the ball!
He looked like he had a Bucky's bobblehead.
Yes! You had an 8-run lead. Throw the ball. I see it in every sport. Football players. You're up 5 touchdowns with 2 minutes left. Why are you running it out of bounds? Stay in bounds. It's not that hard. You get to go to Dairy Queen early.
Basketball, run the shot clock
Run the shot clock down. Why are you firing up? Or even in high school when you don't have a shot clock. Just hold the ball out. I'm sure the other team who's down by 20 wants to go home early, too.
You would have loved this. It was my junior year. We're playing Perry County. I get subbed in the game. We're up by like 45 points or something like that because our district that year was a little down. And so first play, We tried a cross-court pass. Dude stole it for Perry County, went down, got rim stuffed. So we held the ball for the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds of that game, and nobody moved.
Lawrence County did it in Marshall County. Literally burned the clock for the 8-minute quarter. They burned 5 of it. Passing, it was a master class. Some of the fans didn't like it. I was loving it because it's a master class of passing, and you didn't give Marshall County who was dangerous a chance. So learn how to play with the lead. If you're a pitcher, the other team can't hit. You're up 8 runs, and you just scored 9 runs in the bottom half of the inning. Throw fastballs. Get out of there. Go home. Go to bed.
When you say that Lawrence County thing, I don't like that because, yes, I agree that that's the smart thing to do, but I don't like that because I would have fell asleep that game because the basketball I watch is so
it was just in the fourth quarter.
I know, but high school needs a shot clock. It's got to have a shot clock.
It's about to happen.
Yeah.
Everyone's about to happen. Yeah.
35 seconds, 30 seconds.
Even 40. I mean, just speed the game up.
Because I hate the game up, but it's so just that passing is so boring. And when you're younger, like a middle school kid watching that, it's still fast paced. But when you watch the game of basketball for a long time and you're not. That's high school. That's that old, kicking around, waste as much clock as possible for the other team. But that's my thing with that.
I'm all for it if you're up 20.
Exactly. I'm all for it. I totally agree.
I don't want
it's the
someone
right thing
to start off that way. But
trust me, I've played in some ugly games. I just remember sub-state my junior year at Loretto. We played Richland, and the shot percentages in that game were awful, but also the time of possession was a little lopsided.
Yeah.
Richland was really good at running the clock out. The final score of that game, a sub-state game, go to the state tournament, 39-29. That was the worst basketball game the best environment I've ever played in, the worst environment, or the worst, in basketball.
Yeah,
in high school.
We need to teach kids how, especially if to pitch with the lead, all the stuff. If you're up huge, quit wasting time. There's no major league scout to watch you go.
Yeah.
Why is anyone doing this anyways? You can't
it's
see.
a 14-year-old Babe Ruth in Lawrenceburg, and nothing against that, but you're not going to have, an
It
angel scout.
It wasn't a local kid. I'll just put it that way. I remember his name. If he goes to the big leagues, I will pay money, sit on the front row, and heckle that guy for the torture he put me through that night. But another rant I have, and I've noticed this the last couple weeks. You all don't see this coming. I think we need to start put rules and limitations on the self-checkouts at grocery stores.
Really?
I literally stood in Walmart with 3 items in my hands, 2 dessert cups, and a Diet Pepsi, waited, and I watched for 15 minutes while people try to work the self-checkout. I think there should be rules. If you can't get everything done in 10 minutes, you got to go have someone check you out. And you can't have more than 20 items in the self-checkout.
The people that do their weekly shopping and go through self-checkout.
I used to time myself when I was a single man to see how fast I can do it. The best I did, 4 minutes and 7 seconds with 25 items. Never beat that.
Okay.
Wow. Anyways.
Now I got a story to tell.
No.
So it was last year. It was about Christmas break. We were on Christmas break and all that stuff, but we were still practicing having games. I literally got sent for, Coach sent me to get, the trays and all that stuff at Walmart, gets, lunch trays for after practice.
Mm-hmm.
I had to call this dude 20 minutes after I was supposed to be back. I said, hey, Coach, I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to be able to be back here in another 10 minutes because the person in front of me, and I had people, this person in front of me had EBT. No, I'm not hating, but EBT. This dude, 2 baskets full. Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of my world. I mean, it's so crazy to watch people.
Self-checkout is one of the most, it literally gives you directions on the screen.
Yeah, and then they pull out the wallet and they're like, so what do I do now? Well, they all say no cash, so pull out your cards, stick it in the slot, watch it process, and leave. I mean, 3 items in my hand, and I had to wait 15 minutes to check out because people with massive loads that don't know how to work self-check. It's not rocket science.
And
people.
Honestly, I bet from the
It's
time
really
you scanned
not.
your first item to when you pulled your card out of the chip reader, it was probably a combined 45 seconds, if that.
Well, then we had 2 people who couldn't figure out how to work the chip reader. I mean, I'm sitting there going, I don't know what I'm ranting about. And now I've had to wait 2 weeks to rant about it. I mean, just maddening stuff. It's not as maddening to me as loud chewers and people that do the speed limit or just below it in the fast lane.
There's my rant.
I can give a rant now. I was
Yep.
I
I'll
was
go
like
ahead and
15
say
minutes
it.
late to work
Yeah.
this morning because I got behind a cement truck going 25 under the speed limit. The speed limit was 45. I was rocking a cool 21 miles an hour.
Here's my rant. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way because this happened today. So, Sam and I were heading back. We were helping Ben at the new Weather Center, Sports Center, and all that stuff. So we had to, I wanted to get back, get home, take a shower, get my notes ready, and all that stuff. I'm going down Springer Road, right? Springer Road's probably the most busiest street other than the highway.
But you can
in
still
Lawrenceburg.
get where you need to go.
Yeah,
in a
you can still
decent
get
amount of
exactly. Why the speed limit's 35? Why are we going 12 miles an hour? I'm stuck behind this car, and they're just trotting. I'm really was like debating if I want to pass them, but the other side was so busy. And of course, I ain't going break the law and try to get. But still, why are we going 12 miles per hour on the busiest street in Lawrenceburg?
I've been caught behind those on Springer, especially.
On Springer,
yes.
On Springer Road, 2 lanes.
Springer can be very frustrating.
It can
Extremely
and it's pretty good. It's pretty good most of the time because everybody's doing that. But that was the worst, and it happened to me today. I literally was about to call my mom and say, "Look, we got you need to take another path home or something because if you get behind this person, I know you're gonna throw a fit." And I literally was about to do that today. So. Thank you for bringing that up. That's my rant for the week. I was scared I wasn't going to have one.
We've been built up on the rants.
Yeah.
So next time you're at Walmart or Kroger, time yourself and see how many of you got. If you got more, if it takes you 10 minutes to do the self-checkout, probably shouldn't do self-checkout. Have the lovely people they actually pay and know what they're doing other than you do that for you. So just throwing that out there.
And then don't do under the speed limit when you're driving home.
Yeah.
Especially down Springer Road.
Hayden Burks will be yelling at you.
Yes.
We'll have him posted up on Springer. If he gets anybody going below 30, he'll just...
Sam has on the side of his car the Tennessee Valley weather logo. I'm really debating on getting something saying, if you don't get out of the way, I'm going through you one way or the other. On my big old Chevy Colorado I got.
Yeah. Drives a Chevy Colorado.
Yeah.
So if you see him, as in the words of Ludacris, move, get out the way. For Hayden Burks, for Michael Marks, and for producer Sam, this is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. We'll see you guys next week.
This is the X Sports Network.